Hello everyone, happy Friday, hope everybody's doing okay. Looks like our levels are pretty good there today. Got some good lighting going on today too, look at all that. It's almost like we turned off the rest of the house there. Claim your papers, oh boy, the thing that we always forget to do. Thank you, chat. Go to your library, get your research papers. Do your daily jobs if those guys are there. Looks like we've already done ours. Missions? Got all our missions done? Buzz King, James, Mr. KCD, Winnie Frederick, Exors, Crully, Jeff, Nico, Up Chaos. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're all doing okay. We've got a good chunk of stamina here built up. Okay, but, like, new icons, though. Oh, boy. Hey, Dyson Man. More Cox. Welcome, welcome. Oh, yeah. Well, we're talking about a few things today. We're going to talk about hatcheries, eggs. We're going to talk about some of the aerospace leaks. We're going to run around. We're going to keep some training going. We gotta stay on top of that, of course. We're trying to at least keep one skill training at any given time, because I think we're pretty limited. Oh, wow, music's very loud today. Sorry about that. Yeah, trying to keep one thing training at a time, because our biggest limiting factor right now is the time it takes to train any given skill. Yeah, leaks in aerospace, not a great idea. Buzz King says, is it worth getting Gen 1 or Gen 2 land? Okay, so in my opinion, I think Gen 2 land is probably the most underpriced stuff out on the market right now. Like, seriously? Like, no, don't do all that. That's not the buttons I wanted. What up? Yeah, like, for this, just buy all of this. Buy any, like... This is insane. This is crazy. This is an Elysium. So the only issue for me buying land is that I kind of only want it to expand the settlement. So there's only a handful of people that I would actually buy land from. But those Gen 2 lands on the market, I think, are like so underpriced. Sorry if I missed you welcoming people in. Orlando, or the word, Orland, Oeder. That's a name. Blind Wrath, Ice Mac. Hi everyone, how's everybody doing today? Oh yeah, like if you're picking up something specifically for like a long term, like you think, you know, you want something that's going to go up in value in the long term, that's what I'd be picking up. And yeah, look for those deals. People absolutely throw like common lands with like decent buildings up super cheap sometimes. So we're also on this plan where we're training all of our Martisans up to level 50 now. So we got everybody to that up to that minimum 35 for automating Power Cell 2. And now we're working on getting everybody up to 50 as our next target. Hey, Aksenya, happy Friday. Tips for training better. So, are you short on experience? Are you short on research papers? What's the area that you're finding is slowing you down? I don't think many people are limited on time. Pretty much anyone who needs, like, just keep your levels running. Hey, Babster, it is Friday. Welcome, welcome. Cricket looking a little cranky today. We should obviously be feeding all of our Martisans. Hello, little cat. Do you want to come up and say hi? Oh, what a big cat. Do we have a good view where we can switch to a webcam here? Full screen? Yeah, there we go. Cricket's very much in our business today. We need to make a new scene that's like just cricket full screen. Oh, that's not where we were trying to send people. All right, away you go. Bye bye. I'm close to making all my skills level 50. Can you suggest which skill to level 100? Oh yeah, we do. I mean, we got some cameras just for cricket too. Hey, Jordy, welcome. Rusty rigs. Yeah, we'll do some rusty rigs in a second. So we got new webcams just to like set up an angle so we can have cricket cameras set up as well. Oh, nice. Yeah, Punta Cana's pretty good. That's where we went on our honeymoon once upon a time. Okay, so choosing skills to get to level 100. So some factors to consider. When you get a skill to level 100, you receive a signet. So you'll get one signet every 3 days. So something to consider is maybe come in here and look at the price of the different signets. Machining signets, 3,000 a piece right here. Obviously, they all have very, very low volume. But when people do need them, you want to look at the prices. Like, lots of people have master fabrication. Very few people have master machining. So those ones are worth a fair bit more. Yep, we already claimed our free library papers today. Everyone go claim your library papers. But yeah, if you're choosing between robotics and mining, I'd pick up... Probably mining, I think, is more valuable. There's just one crazy person out there who's selling them for like 1,000 each. Which I think is just silly. Yeah, given how hard it is to get mining all the way up. Yeah, rusty rigs will absolutely do. Quickly press that button. It's been a while since we've actually hit any rusty rigs. Rocket fuel, yeah, well, what do we know about, what's public? What things do we know for sure? We know if we look at not profession research, if we look at library research and we scroll all the way down, we can see a bunch of schematics here for Vulcan Metalworks, Rocket Fuel Factory, Velociraptor Engine Factory, Hangar, Fuel Tank, Hopper, Launch Pad. Yeah, and then a couple duplicates down here at the bottom. So, rocket fuel, I think this is aerospace research credits that have been, they're using the machining symbol as a stand-in. Yeah, so we got all those. We also have this button to click on. So you can actually look at what some of the buildings look like. There's your ground control station, Velociraptor Engine Factory, Rocket Fuel Factory. Hey, Gargantu, welcome, welcome. Our launch pad, and some other stuff that's not quite ready yet. What do we know that isn't public? What do I know that I can talk about? Well, there'd be that's too much hype. I probably can't talk about that. Moorcox and I have something in the works that we could probably talk about. Well, I mean, we can talk about we can look at what was in the leaks section. We will generally do that at any time. So we had eggs that have come out since our last stream. We have new artifacts coming. So the Nightcrawler is the composter artifact, and we have Delta V is the rocket fuel factory artifact. So those guys are both coming. And then what else do we have? We had oh yeah, we had this other feature. It makes our plots a little too busy given how much stuff we have everywhere and how not organized it is, but you can turn on building previews, which will show all the buildings everywhere on all the plots. Did we not do it? Did it not? what do artifacts do? So artifacts act as a mythic level 5 of the building. They also come with 15,000 dusk when you start them. You can take out 100 a day. Yeah, lots of stuff being worked on in tandem. Yeah, that should go, right? They also have that marker that appears on the tile here as well as on the globe, right? To help people navigate to it. But yeah, you can see how busy everything gets when we turn on turn on previews here. Yeah, there you go. Player guide has lots of new info on aerospace. That's where they keep throwing more stuff. So for people who want to use these icons and then also want to change the orientation of them, if you use this button up here in the top corner, it will let you rearrange where things are on your plot. This costs you a very small amount of dusk, and you need to own a hauling rover to do it. And whatever building is at the very first slot is what will come up here. So just costs you 10 dusk, and you have to own a hauling rover, and you can change all these images to anything on the plot. Yep, that little button there. That's how you change this image, or you rearrange your buildings however you want. Pretty cheap. Switches the order. Yeah. So we of course have our settlement, and all the bits of the settlement have different names. And we recently added this new section down here on the bottom left. And this was the arm. And because the naming scheme was going A, B, C, D, E, F, this had to start with a G, but it's also sort of the elbow of the settlement. So E would have made sense, but we went with just stick a G in front of elbow and call it a day. So, the Gelbo. I noticed you're already level 100 plus on electrical and fab. Does that mean you can only get signets on those two professions? That's correct. We can't trade in anything else over level 100. Not that we have tried yet. We're nowhere close on anything. And we can also only claim one of the two. So you don't claim both. You have to pick a signet to claim every 3 days. How are empty power cells 3.4 but full is 4.1? Is that even cost effective to charge them anymore? I don't know. So there's a few factors that go into charging those power cells at like a really high level. That would reduce the cost pretty significantly. So some of the stuff that I would look at for that would be at a very high level, players are going to be using Charge Power Cell 3, which basically discounts. So you have to think of three power cells costing the stamina of 2 power cells. If everybody's using that high level charge, right? Costs you 2, you charge 3 cells. So there's a discount there that's probably baked into that cost, right? If people are really maximizing their profit and then also shooting themselves in the foot by undercutting the market entirely. I don't know what people are doing, man. Hey, this is Yama. Welcome. Happy to have you. Welcome on in. Anyways, we continue, sort of doing our daily walk around. It's tough maximizing profit. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what some people are doing out there. Oh yeah, there's lots of buildings that give advantages when you max them out. I think there's like electronic parts in make electronic parts in a print shop is the next example that comes quickly to mind. Yeah, machine shop, 3D printer. Oh yeah, there you go. Up Chaos says, is there a difference between tools outside the quantity that charge per rarity? No, like they don't affect your drop chance. Oh, you mean scavenging tools specifically? Nope, they don't impact the drop chance or anything. Just levels 1 and 2. The stamina surely doesn't. Are people eating their free ration? Because that's like 10 dusk a day to charge a few cells. I really couldn't tell you what's going on there, but I will talk about something that I'm planning that I think is maybe going to shed a little bit of light, which is playing, starting a free-to-play walkthrough, so like grilled cheese tutorial from scratch. 3D printer, when it's maxed out, you get a 1 stamina discount on electronic parts. I believe this goes from 5 down to 4. Maybe a few other things as well. We could check over here. These ones aren't leveled up. Yeah, so 1 less on mushroom cake, 1 less on electronic parts, maybe some other stuff in there, but yeah. We're doing all the smelting of silicon ourselves because we're trying to build up some mining XP. Wow, did we actually ran out of CO2? I guess we've just been burning through CO2, smelting here. That's interesting. I thought I was sitting on like boatloads of CO2. Luckily, I do have a bunch of CADs. Where we could just fire up. We could just fire up like a ton of capture CO2 3. This will give us like huge chunks of CO2 and chemistry XP. How do we find out about these maxed advantages? Well, I think the wiki probably has that information, would be my guess. Something to work on and get excited about? Yeah, just do a little bit of digging. Ask on the Discord for stuff like that. Connect with the guilds who have people who know what's going on. I'd love a grilled cheese tutorial from scratch. Oh. Now, we've made a, like, how to make a grilled cheese sandwich video. That's out there in the wild for people to find. If I could have more than 1 account, I would start a Rags to Riches blog. 0 investment, see how long it takes me to get land. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of the idea. That's what we're going to walk people through, right? That is still a do not make multiple accounts. That is against the rules. We're specifically doing a thing to show people something from the company. A greenhouse from max level, any advantages aside from sowing ability? Yeah, you can't sow seeds in a greenhouse unless you max out the greenhouse. That's the benefit there. Best way to get machining experience. Yeah, shredding copper, I believe. Yeah, like really good. This is the best XP per hour, I think. It's pretty quick. Apart from maybe like, there's another task. If you can get this broken power cell. Hey, Steve, welcome. Yeah, really good machining XP, but you need this recipe for a high level thing, and you also need 50 electrical, but the mixed XP is very high in multiple categories. You will go through a lot of broken power cells, but yeah. Yeah, if you had a series going from a really long time ago, it might not still be viable to showcase now if a lot of things have changed since then. Just got 50 electrical. There you go. So yeah, Broken Power Cell 3 is just like really good XP for a number of categories, but I think pretty expensive to invest in and sink stuff into because like getting the recipe is tough. I think you can buy it if you have enough credits. And then buying a lot of empty power cells is tough as well. So if we head into here and we look for the library research, and then we look for charge power cell 3, charge. Oh, do we not have it in here? Oh, repair power cell 3. There you go. 250 chemistry research in order to pick up that recipe. The TLDR, if someone hasn't played in a few months, what would you be paying attention to? I would be focusing on leveling up Martisans to automate the tasks that I cared about. So, like, if you're prepping for aerospace, then probably you're looking into, like, chemistry, mining, any of those that are available. We know that there are going to be buildings that are coming that need energy cores and not power cells. So getting a few Martisans up to electrical 50 in order to help you charge all of the power cores that you can. Or if you can really push it, get some get some up to 125 and you can really fire up one thorium reactor. Hello, Cricket. Can you level Martisans past 100 and not need signets? Do you have a specific example of what you're talking about? Because a signet is not always a replacement for being level 100. It's used in some recipes. Hello, welcome. Gonzi. Always happy to have new faces. For anyone who's just finding the stream for the first time, how'd you find us? Where are you from? We should be looking at which Martisans actually need, like Wayne here needs more electrical experience. So he's someone we should be doing battery conditioning with. He's right here. Just trying to get that electrical experience up to 25,000 is the target for 50 electrical. Make energy cores, buy PVC. Yeah, or make your own PVC, like, I don't know, mine the regolith yourself and make everything. Where'd he go? There he is. I hope library credits have a use. So many sitting there. Yeah, they keep throwing more things into that shop. Is there a cap for Martisans? There is not. What am I doing? Battery conditioning. So battery conditioning basically drains your power cells. So this whole task is a loss, but gives massive amounts of electrical experience. So if you're trying to quickly level up anything, whether it be Martisans or your own electrical level or what have you, from level 5 to level 50, this is the best experience gain if you don't care about sinking cost into it. Can Martisans get signets? They cannot. I'm loving chat today, everybody. I like everyone coming out of the woodworks and asking questions today. It's keeping us on our toes. You're making me pretend that I know what's going on. We're ready to level up down here. So I can take one Martisan to 200 and specialize in all. So Martisan leveling up follow the same specialization as players. So they can have one skill past 150, two skills past 100. But they don't acquire signets. So good morning. Hey, welcome. Happy to have everybody today. Always nice to hang out. Fridays are like my favorite day. I love just being here and chatting with people and talking about the game I like playing and teaching people how stuff works. Why in the training hall do the new classes say Martisan only? Will you need a Martisan to do cooking? Yes, upon release, the 4 skills that have recently appeared in the training hall, aerospace, cooking, entertainment, entrepreneurship, are going to be Martisans only upon launch. That doesn't mean that eventually they won't make their way to players as well, but at least when they first launch, they will be for Martisans specifically. Rico, for Martisan's Soul restock, I don't know if that's something that is coming or not, but asking in the Discord would be the best place. What do I think of floor price? A good floor for Martisan, I've seen 2.2. Is this a great price? I mean, I'm pretty sure 5 soul should be the floor, right? With the current, like, what's soul right now? With a valuation of like 80 to 100 per Martisan. Like, soul as a price per soul tanked a whole bunch, right? And when Martisans were launched, the target price was like 80 to 100, I think they were being sold at. And then even it went down at the time, and then they were sold at like 2 to 2.5 soul. Yeah, 4.8 is the floor. There you go, yeah. Yeah. Basically, if you can still get them for 2, buy every single one that you can, because that's incredibly underpriced, given the current value of soul. Because I think what happened is everyone listed them for soul dropped, and then of course everyone bought them super cheap because the price of soul went down. So then, because I think the value of the Martisan is inherently tied to an amount that they were sold for, not whatever soul is worth at the time, right? Do you know what the Martisan's skills offer? What does entrepreneur... Okay, so we have entrepreneur, entertainment, aerospace, and cooking. So I think aerospace and cooking we've delved a little bit into. These have been spoiled and talked about, and we know what's coming a little bit. We don't really know what's coming for cooking as much as aerospace, but we know that stuff is coming. Hey, Ramza, welcome. Taltos, hello. Entrepreneurship and entertainment, we do not know specifically what is coming for them right now. But, where I think aerospace and cooking may eventually become player skills, I think entertainment and entrepreneurship may be locked only to Martisans in the long term. Archer says cooking is better than aerospace. Well, we can't do either of them yet, so hard to judge that. Did we miss... I think there was some of these we still need to recharge. Keep smelting some stuff. How long will they be Martisan? How long will they be Martisan only? Debating whether I need to get a Martisan. I'm limited in what I can get. So, my advice to basically every single person who is playing Million on Mars is to own at least one Martisan. If you're here and you're long term and you're invested and you're like, what building do I get into? What thing do I get? A Martisan gives you bonus stamina. It is better to just buy the floor, whatever that is, and have one, so that you, one, get access to any of those skills that are locked behind Martisan only, if that is the case. And given how limited they are in scope for the long term, yeah. What's my guess at entrepreneurship? So I would put either entrepreneurship or entertainment into things like the gallery, things like the cantina. If you were going to put skill gates on things like this, or being like, maybe change the cantina to be similarly profitable as it was before, but then say that like all these higher level skills, like say transport, summer ice, we're back to like really high profit margins, right? Like this gets switched up and it's now, I don't know, double all of these values, but the skill now requires you to be a master entrepreneur or a master entertainment or what have you. I think that'd be one way to balance it. Just some thoughts. Apparently only 1,000 Martisans are being used in game. Get some of them and use them. Yeah, no kidding. That's so many sitting idle. All of mine are working very hard every single day. My plan right now is to get them all to 50 electrical across the board. I've got 25 eggs. Do I need a license? You're going to want to start training life science if you haven't already. Poor artisans working for food only. 4 of the 1,000 and I use them daily. There you go. But yeah, definitely, if you're someone who's interested... Yeah, so this was on our stream title. This is something we're supposed to talk about today. So, if you are interested in growing eggs, there's a few things you want to start looking at and making sure that you have access to. So one of those would be a high life science skill. So in order to grow chickens from scratch and get them all the way to fully grown and follow that whole chain that Mitch posted, along that path you're going to need high life science skills. At some point you may need to buy life science signets if you do not have 100 life science yourself. Though the depth to which that has been explained or explored is not really fully fleshed out. I think that was just a sort of a heads up that was being talked about in the Discord. Yeah, really high food requirements. If you have boatloads of artisans, it's going to be pretty expensive to feed everybody. I tend to just buy big stockpiles of food whenever I have a little bit of dusk income. Like recently, I think I had some buildings on the market and something sold, so I picked up a bunch of food with that. Can't wait for spicy chicken wings on Mars. Oh boy. We're all just gonna open up food trucks on Mars and use all of our hatcheries to fund that venture. Life Science 33. Oh, I think 50 might be sort of the target right now. Most things tend to be 50 as sort of an entry, like, not an entry level skill, but you are proficient enough that we're gonna send you to work in that area. And I think the reasoning there is that level 50 you can get with no risk. So what I mean by that is when you're rolling your research papers, there's no chance of losing them all the way up to level 50. Past level 50, it is incredibly painful how many research papers we light on fire regularly. Any of us players with skills over 50? Oh boy. I mean, if you watch the stream any week, you see me light papers on fire pretty regularly. Based on what I said earlier, can I check the max level question? You said 1 skill past 150 and 2 past 100. I thought it was 1 past 150 and 1 past 100. Yeah, we're just counting the same skill in both of those categories. So, of the 2 skills past 100, one of them can go past 150. If that makes sense. Hey, 85 life science. Painful, but I'm chasing a signet. Yeah, that's pretty hype. Artisans have to be 10 higher, right? If you're going to automate the task, yes. But if you're not automating, then they can be any level. Or like the standard level, right? Oh boy. Yeah, tons of questions today. Loving it, everybody. Yeah, so I think we talked a little bit about some of the things that were on the docket. Is there anything we haven't hit that people want us to talk about? Automation is worth it. Yeah, you can automate all your tasks. I like doing, I mean, I have the time to do so, so I like doing them manually because I can use all the stamina exactly efficiently. But automation is sort of necessary once you get really, really big. Looks like we need to pick up some more papers here. So we're going to continue buying life science research. And we need like 9 of these at a time for like 200 apiece. So those 9 papers let us train up 3 levels, and it lets us avoid the risk of rolling them ourselves. 40 minutes in and so many answers already. Thanks a lot. Yeah, of course. Yeah. What's the best way to get library shards? I'm life science, so thinking I can't craft them. Yeah, we've got people making library shards in our engineering bays here. So it's 65 fabrication, and you need a recipe. So you need a pretty high fabricator to make them for you. But, I mean, there you go. That's the recipe on screen to make library shards. Or you buy a library and you rip it apart, and you get 3 shards. The building fill side of automation is awesome. I let them artisans add water, batteries. Yeah, you'll see that popping up as we go from plot to plot. Like, we arrive here, and it just refills everything automatically. Auto-filled some buildings in the plot. It's a fantastic feature. You don't have to keep messing about with filling all the power all the time. It's pretty amazing. Nico, were you able to level up 150 electrical yet? We were not. It is still 149 and not available yet. But we're keeping track, and of course the team is really good about that kind of stuff, right? Where we, like, if you're someone who is at 149 in a skill and you're waiting, just send an email to support that's like, hey, I hit 149 on this day. So for me, it was on November 18th. And so it'd be 2 signets. I would have collected 2, what do you call it? 2 artisan signets by now. So if you're in that boat, just make sure you're tracking, like, here's the day that I would have hit 150. Where is it? And then they'll just, you know, they'll back pay you the signets that they owe you. But I imagine there's not too many people in that boat right now. Those really high level skills aren't super common. Yes, artisan signets are a thing that exist. They are claimed the same way that you claim master fabrication signets. But you need a skill at 150 rather than 100. And you claim them every 7 days instead of every 3 days. I swear some of our other solar panels... Maybe we filled a bunch of these yesterday. We've got some empty mining rigs going. I don't know if people wanted to use these without power. Like, we could try and drain these for people to use them. Gotta talk to the life science gang? Yeah, maybe some of those guys have hit 150 by now. We've got this thorium reactor that's definitely been sitting idle for a while. And we're trying to get enough shards to get it up to Energy Core 3. But the limiting factor, of course, is going to be uranium. Tracking one of those guys down is a little bit tough. Any idea whether they're refunding the tool packs that don't give tools if you open more than 2 at the same time? I don't know what the process is on that, but I do know submit a support ticket. I know that they're aware that that was an issue, so I'm sure they're happy to deal with the people who did. Is Pirate Radio level 1 complete waste of time? Seems the stamina isn't worth the cost of the power / vibes. So that's the thing. Like, sometimes I don't really care how much I'm spending on this. If all I want is stamina because I need stamina to do stuff, and I've maxed out every other way to get stamina, and I need my own stamina because I need to train, sometimes it's worth spending on, right? How many boxes did we jam already? The change with the shards having a higher chance than glyphs and vibes. I haven't touched those. I don't think we have any kicking around right now. We could probably go pick some up, though. Are there any in the shop right now? There's none available for anything, right? Like wax or... No. No wax, no soul boxes. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind opening boxes. Let's check what we have keys for first would be a good thing to see. Is it in just general resources? Do we have no key cards? Oh, there you go. We have one titanium key card. All right. Ugh. Ugh. They're still so expensive. You definitely should pick up boxes and some key jammers. So many shards. When you automate solar panels with Martisans, will it automatically collect and start the new task? So automation, the way that it works, which we've showcased in like a previous week, and there's some YouTube video tutorials on it as well, if you look for like Martisan automation. But basically you need to visit the building to restart the task, is the gist of it. Nah, we're high rolling here. Alright, well, if there's one of these on the market at least. Oh, sorry, Up Chaos. I did see your question. I totally forgot to follow up. Solana wallet that we use and recommend is Phantom. I think we have a tutorial on how to sign up for it on the YouTube channel as well. But it's basically just a browser extension if you're on a PC. Alright. Give us the box. Alright, so we will give away whatever is in this box to whoever in chat guesses correctly what the item is. So, take your guesses. If you guess like 12 times, we're not going to give it away. But, you know, each person throw out a guess, and if you're the first person who guessed the thing... No, like, you're guessing sealed master electrical tool. Something, whatever. Recipe gold, whatever pack. Artisan something tools. Oh, is this, like, not viewable for anyone? Oops. Oh, okay. That was a bit much. Is that better? Sealed master electrical tools. Sealed master chemistry tools. Thorium shards. Yeah, but what rarity? When you automate solar panels with the Martisan, will it automatically... No, G-Puelo, we already said that one. Watch the video on YouTube if you want a little more in-depth explanation, but basically you have to visit the building to restart the task. Sealed master fabrication tools. Recipe obsidian solar. Gen 3 rover works. Sealed master electrical tools for the, like, 5th guess. Thorium shards common. If you're just tuning in, we're going to open this guy, and if you guess the correct thing, we will give it away to the person who guesses it. There's still loads of make artisan fabrication tools, make artisan scavenging tools is in here. Wouldn't that be swell? Oh boy. Obsidian life science tools. Obsidian, right, all the obsidian building packs. Obsidian engineering bay packs. No one has guessed XP. Is XP actually a reward? No. It's not possible at these levels. We're gonna get some dumb, like, mythic shards or something, aren't we? Oh, there's definitely way more options than people. We'll open it and we'll see who's even remotely close to guessing something similar. Okay. Let's do that. Reset you. Okay. Could zoom out just a scooch. We're gonna restart these Martisans. We'll let people keep guessing for a little bit there, as, you know, there was a lot of different guesses in there. Yeah, if you can think, free-for-all now, if you can think of anything that people haven't guessed, feel free to throw out those guesses now at the end here. And then we're gonna launch it. There you go. Wax on and off is going to take our mythic composter shards. Uncommon thorium shards. I think that one's been thrown out there. Okay, we got these last couple people training. And we'll pop open this box and see who's getting some stuff. Rare mining rig. There you go. Okay. Let's pop open this thing and see who's getting what. I think a lot of the sealed tools, artisan tools, were all guessed, which is probably going to be pretty common. But sure, we'll open a Obsidian Polar Workshop and give that to Brutal Days. That sounds like a plan. I love calling them out, because then if we hit them, it's like just fantastic. Okay, let's go! Oh, boy. Okay. And let's go! Oh! Ah! Ha ha! Ha ha! Alright. Who had their money on anything Obsidian Print Shop related? Oh, woo! Obsidian 3D Print Shop pack. Nobody guessed it? Is it ours? Really? Nobody guessed anything with Print Shop? I mean, I'm not gonna complain. If we just have a look at what it takes to make it. They look like a CAD. Obsidian Print Shop. Good guesses. Oh, people, you're funny. Does it... Buildings. Obsidian... No, that's Obsidian tool packs. Is it in a building pack in here? Grind and brews and smelters. No. Is it in an engineering bay or a 3D print shop? Under building packs? Obsidian 3D print shop. Oh, guys! Oh, this is so hype. 140 fabrication is definitely within striking distance of something I can actually do. I can get here. I can do this. I make these signets. This is so much like the thing that I need. Or at least the thing that I can make. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, this is messed up. That's fine. Yeah, someone tell Mitch the recipe is wrong. We'll have to pass that along. You know what? We'll just hit Rusty Rigs, and then we can give that away as well. Yeah, okay, maybe not. Did you get the recipe or just a pack? No, we got the recipe to make them, I'm pretty sure. Another pack with our 300 Dusk? Don't worry, we'll give away something fun at the end for sure. Maybe in celebration of hitting this, we can give away a high-level 3D print shop. I'm sure we have, like, at least a legendary kicking around. There you go. We'll give away a legendary 3D print shop in honor of hitting the thing that we hit. There's a filter for inventory. No need to scroll so much. Ah, yeah, well, we like scrolling. Obsidian Polar was autocorrect. I meant print shop. Well, we'll give away a legendary print shop. Yeah. And then I think... Oh, I was going to say we should go and buy a bunch of fabrication research to keep training, but it's a little bit steep for us to keep doing that. Too bad we pushed on electrical first and not fabrication first. I'm not actually sure if we have the experience. We have 270 right now. I'm not sure what it takes. 149 is 400. So 9 levels less. We might be close. We might actually be short on experience right now to get there. But yeah, we'll be giving away a legendary 3D print shop at the end of the stream. And in the meantime, we can give away, I don't know, let's look at something. What else do we have? We have thorium. Thorium's pretty good. We have so much stuff kicking around. Like, all these old, like, the Lunar Reliquary, do we have any fancy tools? I have sealed master scavenging tools, which is kind of fun, but we're about to need those whenever we get to 125 scavenging. We're gonna need those tools. So 140 is 328. Oh, we have a ways to go. So that means what we should be doing is running around to all of these print shops and making legendary solar shards, because this gives big chunks of fabrication experience. I don't need like a bajillion legendary solar shards, but I have been making silicon crystals for ages, so we have more than enough stuff to just pump out tons of these. We're going to get the sealed scavenging tool in-game. So you could make it yourself at a couple different buildings. Are you looking for a specific rarity or just any tool? Why are the buildings not showing on your map? I have hidden them on my map. I've tailored my map very specifically. Like, you can't see the background too much. We've hidden a bunch of things, because I really want to focus and talk about the stuff, and not... we're not really showing off the depth and availability of imagery, right? Like, I don't mind. I could certainly turn on all of these, like, the building preview and change all of these settings to see all the terrain and everything else, but I prefer, like, the really basic look, right? We should claim referrals. This might give us a bit more dusk. Yeah, Pancake Man picking up 50 dusk for us in the marketplace. A couple other people earning us maybe like 100. 341 up to 450. Have you heard sounds in game? I can't figure out what have sounds so far. I don't think that any I think it's just the prep getting ready to put them in there. Okay, so we've dumped all of our stuff there. That should be about 6,000 fabrication experience between those two plots of 10 legendary print shops. Where are the referral tokens? Do you mean how do you get them? So you refer someone, and then once this gets all the way full and you claim it, your referral balance will show in the top corner here. And then you can go to the shop, go to the referral shop, and you can spend those tokens on stuff in here. So if you're someone who's like you want to maybe go actually recruit people, this program is so well designed. Like, market fees are still dusk, only 30-day login is tokens. Yeah. So advanced factory pack for 1,000. But go recruit 1,000,000 people, pick up an artifact. I still get dusk for my referrals. Yeah, if your referrals are before this system was implemented. If they're after the system is implemented, they follow this tracking and referral system. If they're older referrals, then you continue getting dusk the way that it was originally promised. So 2 years of dusk and fees and things. Yeah, for people asking about skills, we sort of go a little bit at a time where we try and do base. So I did base 25, then get all the skills to 50, then now we're trying to get all the skills to 60, which is why we're doing so much mining, machining. These guys were the ones that were lagging a little bit. And now you just saw us dump another 6,000 into fabrication because we have so much XP to go here. We need to get this to like 328,000 in order to get to 140. So we have a ways to go there. General to level 2? No. General is just sort of whale experience. So we have tended to look at the amount in this section as how expansive players. So general are the tasks which are like, you know, if you're doing those, then you're not even focusing on skills. You're just doing other stuff. So if you're big enough that you're building up XP in general, then you're like a super whale. So we're at 56,000, but I'm sure there's players, like, I'd love to know how much general XP your boy, or even, like, Dyson Man probably has a good chunk of general XP. It doesn't do anything. No, I do not consider myself a whale on Mars. I would say there are a lot of players who are a lot bigger than I am. But, you know, I recognize that I'm probably in the, like, upper section of people, but that's just by, like, being around for a really long time, right? Nobody thinks they're a whale. You ask the whales, they don't think they're a whale. I just mean, like, so when people talk about the definition of a whale, you're usually talking about, like, someone who has invested, like, boatloads of money and as a result have, like, purchased a lot of stuff, right? That I don't fall into that category. I'm just someone who I did put in a big bit at the very beginning. I bought, I think, 4 founders tokens at the very start of the game, right? And so in that sense, like, yeah, I put a couple $1,000s into the game at the very, very, very beginning. But now it's all of that has built up over time. I've never really taken too much out. But everything that's built up has just been from me playing for months and months and months and months, right? I didn't go out and buy everything that I have. Yeah, there you go. I mean, if you're looking by pure dusk balance, I'm sure there's lots of people ahead of me right now. I don't hold on to too much dusk. I end up investing it in all the stuff that I like playing with, like leveling up a skill, focusing on the stuff, like anything that I pick up. So, you know, I've picked up that pack, and now I want to get my skill to 140 so I can use it. Hey, Milvillas? Welcome. What does general experience do? It doesn't do anything. This does nothing. Alright, we'll do a little bit of a thing here at the halfway mark. We will give away a legendary 3D print shop to the first person who can tell us the remaining dusk balance on Leon Dusk's Super Straw. Yeah, usually we play, somewhere between an hour, 2 hours. Go find it. Whoever posts it first. It started with 15,000, and you can withdraw 100 a day. So we talked about this earlier, right? Artifacts have a dusk balance on them. They slowly drain. I did sell the Super Straw, but it still exists and has a dusk balance on it. Oh, 240. Oh, wow. 294K is quite the guess. Alright. I assume that someone has gotten it by now. I think. Maybe not. No, maybe not. I should open it on a second monitor just to double check. Where can I pull this up? On here. Is it? Oh. Okay, alright. Someone's gotten it. Ah, we can't see it on here. Okay. So yeah, we did sell this, so now when we open it up, it tells us we don't have this NFT anymore. But because they take up 0 room on the plot, I don't really care too much about figuring out how to get rid of it. But for us to go find it, we go here, we go to artifacts. And we look at all of the different artifacts, and we look for the Super Straw. Am I blind? Where's the artifact? Am I blind? No. Where's the Super Straw? Okay. There we go. And we can see that the dusk balance is 3,000. Yes, or we could also go to someone's settlement and go find it on the map and look at it that way. So the first person to guess the balance correctly was... who? Minsan Lucky. Congratulations. Drop your wax address in the chat and we'll make sure we get a legendary 3D print shop sent your way. I love skill testing questions. They're great. If you, like, we've talked about these have a dusk balance and things like that, and then you know how to, like, go track it down and figure it out. Yeah, we've got a couple of 3D print shops now kicking around. We are also, I think, sitting on like 1 million solar shards. But didn't they change them recently? Isn't it? Yeah, like it's so many more. It's 38 now to make one. And it was, what, 8 before? But I suppose, like, if the rewards are balanced in, if the rewards are balanced, then that's fine. Rocket fuel? I think rocket fuel is, oh, thanks, Digital. Have a good one. I think Jumpgate owns rocket fuel now. It was Ham's originally. I don't think we have credits. We definitely have a lot of glitter, but we don't need to buy any key cards because we have no boxes to open. We could do... I mean, 1,000 glitter for a composter pack feels a little bit rough. When, like, for twice that much, we could get a thorium reactor. Should I convert my shards to Bazaar coins or not worth it? So right now we don't know what the rewards are going to be, right? I don't think they've been put out. So eventually you'll be able to go to the Bazaar, roll your coins, and collect house credits. I think you're collecting house credits anyway, but we don't know what the house credits are going to be spent on yet. Does glitter from artisans not drop today? Glitter from artisans doesn't drop for a while. I think it's a month away. Check out the jammers for boxes, fun mechanic. Okay, we'll go dig into it. Who hasn't has anyone not played around with them yet? With the key jammers? And are they cheap enough that we can just do copper boxes for a laugh? Like copper lockbox. Oh yeah, okay. We could do some of these. Give me some of these. Give me some key jammers. How bad is this gonna be? Are we gonna like absolutely destroy everything? Oh, we can't buy that many. 3. We bought too many boxes. Okay, let's show off what these things do then. What's the advantage of a higher level Bazaar? You can only roll certain rarity coins in the levels. So, common at level 1, epics require level 3, mythics require level 5. December 14th for artisans. There you go. 20% chance of opening. Have not played around. Okay, yeah, we'll show them off then. So, key jamming copper lockbox gives a whole bunch of different things. There's all kinds of... There are some packs and some tools and things in here. If we hit anything fun, we'll give it away. If we hit anything like above this line, right? Any make a tool, any gold recipe, we'll give that away. So this 4% means 4% of the time the key jammer and the box are both going to break. 20% of the time the box will open and we'll get something. And I think the rest of the chance, so 76% of the time, the key jammer will break, but nothing will happen. Some uncommon thorium. Yeah, this would be nice. Get some uncommon shards for ourselves. But yeah, if we hit anything here and above, we'll give it away. So any of the recipes or the packs or the things... So you're all hoping for those symbols, the little recipe symbol or the little gold pack. But presumably we're just going to break a bunch of keys. Yep, so that is us breaking the key and getting the lockbox back. So we might need to make more keys. Uh-huh. But presumably it's cheaper than buying a key card, right? Because buying a key card is going to cost us 300. So if we can get it in, what is it? 5, but it's 20%. So on average, it should cost us less key jammers than it would buying a card, right? Yeah, if you break both, it shows nothing. Ah, yeah, that'd be unfortunate. Okay. Nope. Okay, we broke all 3 of our key jammers. Time to go just buy some key cards. Yeah, give me a copper key card. I'll just open it. Alright. Same thing. If we get the fun stuff, we'll give it away. If we don't, we're gonna not worry about it. What's next? Oh, Million. I like that song. Alright. Boop. Novice mining tools. Not quite. You know what we could do? We could wrap some glitter and sell that off and buy some more key jammers with that. So sell this guy for like whatever the highest buy order is. Use this dusk to then go off and buy more copper key jammers. Oh yeah. Oh, now we're rolling. Give me like 10 key jammers for 44 and a half. Yeah, give me those key jammers. Let's go. All right. We're busting open some copper lockboxes. Or not. Or we're just going to break a lot of key jammers. Yeah. Moorcox, this was a dangerous mechanic to show me. I will use so many key jammers. Hey, some common thorium shards. That's not bad. Hi, Trumps. Welcome. Alright. Nope, that's a broken key jammer. Oh, it's great. I just know I'm going to burn so much dusk doing this. 6 common composter shards. That's not bad at all. Excuse me. I feel like that's profit, right? 6 of these. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, we can make them too? I should really look up how to do all this stuff before I start digging in. Yeah, this is how it starts. We try and open something fun to give away. Yeah, composter shards have come down a fair bit, but we don't need common shards. We'll just give these away to whoever needs them. Machine shops, yeah, sure. Yeah, I think now that there's more places to acquire the shards, they've come down a fair bit. Let's see if we can't make some key jammers. Copper key jammers. So we can make one at a time. We're lacking circuit components right now, but I think we've got basically everything else. That's cool. They're not too bad to make. But realistically, we're going to make all these and then destroy them. And we should, like, roll Rusty Rigs with one of our 3 rolls that we have left. You know, I'm going to go down to 0, because on the last roll, that's when we hit it, right? It's when you're down to your last 20 dusk that the game says, you know what? Have a thing. Machining XP, spam the key jammers. Okay. 2 more boxes to open. Nope. That's a nope there. We got 5 more keys. Oh, we broke a box. We hit the 4% and we broke the box. Whoops. We've hit the 4% more than we've hit the 20%. Oops. Oops. I can't imagine doing that on a... We had a 8k dusk earlier. We bought a titanium lockbox and we hit the obsidian recipe. Alright, 4 more tries. On average, no, we wouldn't open this on average. We'd break all 4 keys, but maybe we'll get a little bit lucky. Okay. 2 more tries. Okay, 1 more try. Just a little bit lucky. Hey, 4 common composter shards. Okay, we did it. And somehow we've managed to go from starting the stream at 8, 9, 10,000 dusk to 3 at the end. No recipes for us today. Well, so here's the other thing to show though, is like if we hit any of the recipes, like these don't have trade prices right now, but I can guarantee you people would pay you thousands and thousands of dusk for any of these recipe packs. So that's what you're playing for, right? I don't think any of them have been traded. Oh, there you go. A recipe for an epic solar panel for 5,000. But yeah, basically like any of these things. How to get rid of all your dusk. Yeah, buy boxes and use those. We should have restarted these. We claimed them and then walked away. I have never opened this, gone to train someone and gone, oh, what am I missing? Dusk? Okay, well, let's head back to the market and let's sell off probably some of the stuff that we've picked up. Let's look at things that we own. There you go. We've got some of these guys to sell off. I'm sure people need some legendary composter shards. If anyone needs commons, we can sell those off. Well, we'll just leave that for someone to pick it up. We have grow mushroom, make land. Yeah, I don't know about all those. Research papers we're kind of pushing on. Scavenging tools, not so much. We have not really a stockpile. What about polar shards? No, people don't really need polar shards. Or thorium shards? We have thorium shards. Yeah, there we go. People want like 9 for the commons. Bunch of these for like 35. Happens all the time. I think we're actually trying to level this one, so I think we need to hold on to those. There you go. We sold off a few things so we can at least train up our artisans. That's pretty funny. I've never seen that button in the red. That's very amusing to me. It's like, oh yeah, he probably just doesn't have enough XP. How do we join the Discord? Yeah, so you can join the Million on Mars Discord. If you just type !Discord in the chat, it'll direct you over there. I try not to advertise my personal thing too often. But if you do want to join my settlement, I think rent or rent might link you there. And like, you know, because you asked, I'll do a short little spiel, but the Cheese Oasis focuses on like positive engagement. We just care about building a community of friendly people. We watch movies on Friday nights. We play poker sometimes on the Discord. But generally, you know, we're there, we're here, and we're having a good time. We got lots of info and we talk about things, but we're primarily a friendly, positive community first and foremost. So I think probably, you know, shout out to anyone. If you're here with the Cheese Oasis, post your cheese block in chat. I'm sure there's lots of you out there. There you go, regular board game nights eventually too. That'd be pretty sweet. Yeah, we're all about like planning community events and building camaraderie. Oh, we should probably claim all of our settlement dusk. That would have been better than trying to finagle some shards to sell. Whoops. Yeah, there you go. !Discord will make your way over to the Million on Mars Discord. Great community. Oh yeah, we have, anyone who's seen me talking in like multiple different channels. Oh boy, I'm so pumped about our cheese advent calendar that we got. So, movie night. Yeah, movie night on Friday evenings is over at the Cheese Discord. That's not the main Million on Mars server. So the cheese for today was some pretty basic cheddar thing. I think they're like getting you into the thing. No? We were looking at different ones and like we were debating getting like a wine advent calendar, but we're sticking with the cheese one that we have, I think. There you go. We could have used this dusk to go run around and do stuff. Whoops. That would have been better than trying to sell a bunch of shards. Right. We probably have some more battery conditioning to start as well. I like that, Crully. Fertilizer selling at 20. The end is nigh. I know nothing about that entire production chain, so... what about sowing seeds? You need fertilizer. But I feel like you make massive amounts of seeds, right? Like, you generally break even, and then 80 and 40% you get tons extra. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Oh, I love that one. I know people talked about it a fair bit. Our Discord link, that's why we were linking the settlement. If you go here, you open the grilled cheese settlement, and you join, you can find the Discord link in there. I mean, I'll just do that. That's fine. There you go. But join the settlement in order to get access to the Discord link is the gist of it. Crazy part isn't how much fertilizer costs, it's how much the coffee seeds cost. Yeah. Soy is rough. Are you losing on the soy sowing? 30 in. Oh, that's a range. That's such a gamble. Versus coffee seeds? Yeah. Like, coffee seeds look great. Like, a narrow range for your gains and losses. Oh. Oh, thank you. Doge Hype. What a... Thank you. Thank you for your kind offer, good sir. Yeet. Battery's probably also a good one to talk about. We got the updated break chances now. Oh, yes. Yeah. Excuse me. At most 5 seeds lost. Soy is 15. Yeah, that's tough. Okay, so batteries. Can we look at this? Is this a thing that even exists? Yes, we could have a look here. It's not visible anywhere though, Moorcox, is it? It's just we know it's a change that happened, and we could talk about it. Because I don't think you can actually see anywhere that that's a thing that exists. Because it's definitely a good thing to show people. Yeah, okay. Well, for anyone tuning in and who isn't aware, some changes happened recently with recharging power cells. So when you put these guys in, they have a break chance, and the break chances have been adjusted. So when you put in your power, the chances 4, 3, and 2. So it depends on your electrical level. So if your electrical level is between 0 and 49, your break chance is 4%. And if your electrical level is between 50 and 74, your break chance is 3%. And if your electrical level is 75 or higher, then your break chance for your batteries is 2%. Is it 543? I thought it was brought down to 432. But, roughly the idea is that you get less broken batteries the higher your electrical level is. Cheese Oasis is the settlement? Yeah, that's correct. This is the Cheese Oasis. For people who are trying to join, just give me a heads up and I'll make sure we get you the proper roles. We try to make sure that we set rules for people who are actually active. So anyone who was actively renting buildings, we upped their role a little bit so that they could actually do stuff. Okay, there you go. 543%. Martisans can autofill batteries. Yes, correct. So they're trying to increase the battery prices? They're not trying to do anything. They're giving you chances to break less batteries by putting them in. 2% reported before, but on drop it's 3%. The team are looking if it should be 2 or 3. Yeah, they'll adjust everything if it needs to be fine-tuned a little bit. But yeah, it's not really they're trying to directly increase or decrease a price of something on the market. It's more players were upset that things were breaking as often as they were. We need to not use you. Who needs electrical experience? And why do we keep defaulting to you? Oh, it's because he keeps coming up as aerospace, so we're not seeing this electrical. Okay, so let's... I did not mean to sync. I meant to sort by electrical level and look at the bottom. So you, like, Clara needs experience, Jesse needs experience, you have plenty, you're close, you need more. So Wayne still needs lots of training, so let's keep using Wayne. You, yes, assign task. A bonus for people that leveled electrical. Yeah, so just a little, it's such a tiny thing for the people who have higher electrical levels to get like a tiny reward for getting to 75. And the nice thing about putting it at that level is that everybody can get that reward. It's not locked behind specialization, so anyone can train their way up to 75 and benefit from it. Did we end up running out of key jammers? Did we have one more lockbox? I can't remember. Can't remember what we ended up with. Oh, we ended up with none. None lockboxes and key jammers. Okay, well, we'll buy one more. It's not tiny if you refill 500 a day. There's a huge difference. Yeah, I mean, that's great. But, like, from my perspective, I'd set my own break chance to, like, 10%, 15%. Broken batteries for me mean, like, tons of machining experience. I'm happy to break, like, tons of batteries. I don't care. Right? Because the repair power cell 3, like we showed off earlier, was a recipe where I'm buying broken power cells because I want to do that recipe to get the machining XP. If a bunch of my batteries break, I just get to do it more. We'll buy like 5 of these because on average 5 is enough to open one. Yeah, I mean we buy broken power cells. But that's why I'm saying like the percent chance doesn't really matter. I don't really care. Yeah, let's grab this. Are people want these reactors? Like, I don't mind pricing them. I just don't know what they're. Where's thorium? So we can give them like. I mean, this is still way under, right? We have this at 20,000. We can bring the common one down to like 2,500, I guess, if people. We're really just trying to like give our buildings away to people. There you go, 2,500 and 20,000. Hey, Amorim, welcome. I use mine for robotics. That's awesome. Remember when I bought my common for 6K and we all thought it was a steal? Yeah, I mean, now they're available in a lot more places, I think. All right, on average, our 5 keys should be enough to open this one lockbox. Okay. And we'd really like to see some tools, some fancy recipes out of this thing. It's a slot and size I think most want rare and above. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, because then it's cheaper to upgrade it to unlock the three charge 3 cores at once, right? Please. Okay. Today was a great stream. The energy is very positive. So many questions were answered. December will be awesome. Yeah. I think the stream generally carries this energy. Like, everyone's really positive while we're here. Okay, we broke all of our keys. Alright. Sure. Fine. Can we, no, we can't, right? We can't get another one for, like, another however long. These things are on, like, a massive cooldown. Ah, whatever. Maybe later. Cool. What was our last thing we were gonna give away? We did our legendary print shop. Have we talked about composters? We could. Access blend number 7 should be coming today. It was delayed by a week, but there'll still be 8 total tournaments. Yeah, we can go look at the composters a little bit. For anyone who wants to know a little bit about those and what they do. So currently ours are definitely climbing. We need to be pulling out more soil on them to bring down this moisture. it's not even going to do that much. But it's only per day, right? So it should slowly bring that down. Scrub all moistures for when you break your composter. I'm confused about the plan for them. I missed Cyber Monday when I saw the post. It was closed for 5 minutes. I need a composter. It's my next buy. Yeah. So the composter is the first building that you need to actively manage it, or it will become filled with hazard, and then you'll have to scrub it yourself using a master signet if you want to fix the building. So the ways that you keep it managed are by displaying the sunflowers to lower the moisture, and by taking soil out consistently. Because on a daily basis, as your hazard climbs, it will convert bio-waste to soil and build up moisture. So you need to regularly take out that soil to lower the moisture consistently. Keep waste under 4 and you can... Yeah. So eventually, if your bio-waste does all convert to soil and you keep taking out that soil, you could let it sit idle after this bio-waste goes down enough. But same thing over here, right? That's 5 bio-waste that got turned into soil. Our hazard climbed a little bit. We want to take out all that soil and keep that moisture going down. But like doing all this saves us another day, either 4 days to 12 days, depending on how we roll on these. So that probably gives us another week before we have to come back and sort of fix it again. And this is regularly creating soil for us with pretty minimal efforts on our part. Good chunks of soil. So really cool. I really like the mechanic. So if there's no waste, it won't produce hazard. Yes, if there is no bio waste, it shouldn't keep climbing because there's no bio waste to turn into the soil. Is my understanding, but not a guarantee. I have not played around enough with it to see if that's actually how it works, because I just keep mine actually running. Yeah. But the main thing is just leave it at these middle levels, right? Keep it around here, take out your soil, let your bio waste slowly convert to soil. If you really want, you can make worms and you can start getting fertilizer as well. My best items are epic solar panel and rare mining rig. Hey, congrats. Epic solar panels are great. Pump out a good amount of power cells for yourself. I would like to win on rusty rigs, so we could give someone a rig or a rover works. But I guess we could also just flip through some buildings and pick something. we've got some like an epic grind and brew and an epic polar workshop. Less than 5 bio waste and it won't build hazard while inactive. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, how many worms do people have total? How many have people built up by now? We could give away one of these. We will be giving away this one already, so let's not look at that. What about an engineering bay? Like, do people have? We can't give away this. This building is worth a fortune. You can't get these anymore. This is not worth 2,500. This is probably worth closer to 25,000 if I had to guess, for how hard they are to get. I always use mine to make compost. I'm stockpiling worms since I managed to get shards. Nice. Yeah, what about engineering bay? Do people need an engineering bay? I think grind and brew is probably, like, have any sold even close to remotely recently? No, like, it's been a week since anyone sold even a Gen 3. And then any of the older ones, it's been like months. This is not what these are actually worth. Working hard trying to get moisture down. Excuse me. All right. So we'll give away a common engineering bay. It is Gen 1, not Gen 3. It's been hard to get a grind and brew? Yeah, I mean, they're pretty much impossible, right? I don't think we have any. No. Blueprints. Yeah, we don't have any on chain either, right? No. I think we had a pack once upon a time, but we definitely opened it. We have the supply pack and tool and supply pack number 420. Why is the grind and brew in demand right now? What did I miss? It's not like it's in demand. It's more like it's just a rare building. And if you're maximizing all of your gains, you want to be doing coffee every day. So it's just... Oh, you also need it to make ground coffee to go in the composter. Is it worth it to make a common at Fab 35? A common grind and brew? Possibly. If you want to be able to grind your own, make your own coffee grounds to go in your composter, would be the reason to do it. Life science continues to climb up while we stream. You need ground coffee for the composter. Yep. I have one of all the buildings except grind and brew. I don't know why, because grind and brew is difficult to acquire. It no longer is offered. It's not dropped anywhere. You can't buy packs for it. Ah, yes. We've given away a few number 420. We have a decent collection here of those mint numbers. we have founder token 420. Yeah, so we've collected a bunch of these, which I think was all pretty fun. Fab tools, some different buildings, swivel. Some grind and brew is available on Atomic Hub. Yeah, what are we looking at for grind and brew? I mean, that's not bad. Yeah, they're pretty hard to pick up, so... You could just build one in-game, though. Someone was saying if you... Grind and brew... Print shop? Nope. Machine shop? Machine shop. Yes. There you go. 130 machining. I feel like there's ways to just build the buildings, right? You can, yeah, like, just make a common one at level 40. Just to have one, right? You don't need to build the packs and, like, have a chance at the really, really good ones. Some grind and brews are available, yes. I opted not to get one before, but I need one just to place on my special building set in a single plot. Ah, there you go. Oh, yeah, if you can track one down, like, some people have grind and brews sitting on, like, lands that they had, right? And minting tokens? Yeah. But you only need one to pump out a common building. And, like, for such a rare building, like... Yeah. Anyway. Rusty rigs? No? Okay. Alright. That's fine. We'll be okay. I don't think we have too many other buildings to sort of run through. We were focusing a little bit on picking up as many of the gases as we could, because we only have one methane. Maybe we should start making some of that. Hydrogen, we've got a decent amount. Oxygen, we've got a decent amount. We've run out of CO2 recently. So maybe we should start making methane in some of these. Oh, our chemistry level is too low to make the best one. And we're low on stamina. Well, I guess we'll just do this for now. So this all spawned because of a discussion that people were having on what rocket fuel is made out of. As buildings are coming that you make rocket fuel in, right? Like, you do this, and you go, rocket fuel factory is a building that is coming. What do you use to make rocket fuel? Go Google that, look up how rocket fuel is made, what things go into it, and then maybe start buying up some of those resources before everyone else does when it gets launched. Yeah. For people who don't want to buy the grind and brews, we definitely have some available, like publicly rentable, super cheap. Like, everything here is about as cheap as it gets, and you can do all the same stuff here. 0.1 an hour is pretty much whatever. We provide all the power and water, basically at cost. Ah, there you go. You can find a land with a common grind and brew for 99 wax. Oh, up chaos, is it? It's, There you go. It's not even... You don't even have to Google and do any research. It's right there. There you go. They're not hiding anything. So if you want to make rocket fuel... Rent a grind and brew daily? Nice, yeah. If you need all the ground coffee because you're trying to get lots of worms, it's a way to go. We haven't really been using our worms, because I know you need them to make all this fertilizer, but we haven't really gone there yet. Haven't worried too much about it. So we're gonna restart these last 3 Martisans, and then probably call it here. Unless people have any final questions or anything else that has come up that you want to know about, we're going to start wrapping it up and then do a little giveaway before the end of the stream here. Okay, Oh, yeah, I think I've seen that tool. So there is a tool that exists out there that is for... you can filter by buildings listed on lands. And I can't remember who built it. But, yeah, I know that tool is out there. Yeah, go ask people over in the Discord. Someone will get you hooked up and send things your way. Can you show the hatchery? Yes, we did mean to talk about eggs a little bit. But the hatchery doesn't have too much to it right now. So you put down a hatchery, which I don't think we have any more we can install to show people. But you place it down, and then there's a task that says Start Hatchery, which anybody can do. You get the Start Hatchery token when you deposit your hatchery. Then whatever eggs you have, you incubate that specific egg, which uses up the egg and gives you a hatchable egg when it's done, and it takes 3 weeks to complete. So all of our eggs right now are sitting around for 3 weeks. We've got one fancy one somewhere, I think. There you go. We've got one blue egg. So the rarity on all of the different eggs... Basically, it's brown are the most common, then dark brown, then brown speckled, then white become a little bit rarer, then green and blue are very rare. Like 50-ish of each of those in the 1,000 tokens that founders held. So we'll see how all that pans out. We're hatching 9 right now. I don't mind having an odd number because it's not like you're going to get exactly 50-50 hens and roosters, right? So if you read in all the stats of what you get, at the very end of all of this, you have 55% chance of getting a hen and a 45% chance of getting a rooster, roughly. But it depends on the types of eggs and other stuff. But, yeah. That's most of what's going on with hatcheries right now. It's a waiting game And really only all the founders are playing around with their hatcheries. You could go buy one on Atomic Hub. You don't have to be a founder to go buy egg. There you go. A pretty expensive egg. But they're out there for the people who want to pick them up and give it a try. 8 roosters, 1 hen. That's funny. But yeah, I guess for the last thing that we'll do today, we'll set up this giveaway for a common engineering bay. And then we'll call it. If you want the mint 1 blue egg, yeah, I guess that's Moorcox has that one out there somewhere. The mint 1 blue egg is just like a collector thing. Let's close this, complete that, add a giveaway, custom giveaway for a common engineering bay, and we'll set it to 2 minutes. 1 common engineering bay, add custom. Hey, congrats, Minky. That's exciting. Wish there was a tool I didn't know was available. This is amazing. Need a life science. Yeah, that tool is out there for anyone who wants it. Just go over and ask on the Discord. Need life science 50 to start a hatchery? Yes. Yeah, you need life science 50 to do all the egg things. But you could hire someone to do it for you, right? So you could still post the jobs? Maybe? I didn't actually dig into if that was a thing. If the jobs were rentable or not. I guess you could use a Martisan as well. Can't hire, but you can use a Martisan to do it. So, a Martisan, buy a Life Science 50 Martisan or get it yourself. 2 mystery gifts ready. What do you think about 2 winners and they choose a number and we'll send them their stuff? I think we did our common eBay and our legendary for today. Let's prep. We'll connect and we'll prep for next week to like really plan some good giveaways and be on a more consistent explanation of what we're doing before we do it. All right, giveaway is launching. So exclamation mark raffle in the chat. We'll put your name in the draw for a chance to win a common engineering bay. You do have to be following the channel to have a chance to win. You know that your name got entered properly if you see it respond to you. You do need to follow the channel, be someone who's here and is, you know, relatively active. We just don't want to give stuff away to bots or someone whose chat history is exclusively exclamation mark raffle. And we love seeing lots of our regulars pick up lots of prizes. Now we want to know the mystery prizes. Mystery prizes we'll talk about. I don't know if we'll even post them on the socials. Maybe we'll just like rumor them and talk about them in like hidden. We'll do some like general voice chats in the next week or so. Yeah, exclamation mark raffle puts your name in the draw for a chance to win. And yeah, follow the channel, be here, be a person. It's pretty easy. And yeah, we're gonna quickly get through those last ones today. We don't have a lot of the like general stuff set up, but I can just, if I check, you've been following since February 16th. Person who is trying to check. Where's the mystery? Yeah, I mean, we could do mystery draws without telling people what they are, too. That works. No complaints either way by me. Have people moved buildings since the new transport prices? Absolutely. I know people who have been moving buildings constantly. Particularly, I think Ike was moving a ton of stuff off the land up here so that we could do a deal to swap a bunch of it. But yeah, all right. No longer enter. Everyone's names are in. Okay, so the winner for today of a common engineering bay is Hassard6969. Congratulations. Not a name that I've seen a whole bunch, I don't think. But say hello if you're here. I listen while playing Dota. That's totally okay. Hey, congratulations. I think, did you maybe win in the past as well? Is that where maybe a little bit of recognition? Anyway, yeah, we'll get a common engineering bay sent your way. Just drop your wax address in the chat, and I'll make sure that that happens. For anyone who's ever won something on stream, the prizes appear in your inbox in-game. So you'll see a little red notification down here, and you can come claim it here as soon as it gets sent. Ah, yes, won a chapter a while back. Nice! Congratulations. Prices have already been changed again, and are better now with glitter costs being reduced. Nice. Alright, we just need your wax address. Maybe we actually have it if we go through your history. Okay, that works too. Sweet. We'll get that sent. Won some knowledge today? Yeah, so this is every Friday at the same time. At least 1 hour every single Friday. Usually 2 hours. It does depend on how busy things are. If people are asking actively, they're really engaged. If people have questions and we're constantly going through stuff, we'll do the full 2 hours. I'll go past that if we're really building up momentum and stuff is really going hard. But basically, the stream runs until I have to do something, people are done asking questions, anything like that. Usually an hour, sometimes 2 hours. It hasn't gone too much longer than that, but I'm not opposed to that if that's what works out. Alright, so if you're someone who's new here and haven't already, make your way over to the YouTube channel. Check out the videos there. There's like really good tutorials. Things are sorted into thumbnails now with blue for tutorials, red for the live streams, and yellow for any lore and sort of background information. And yeah, if you haven't already done it, definitely make your way over to the Discord. Super friendly people over there. Great crew to ask questions to. Lots of support. Tag @community team if you ever need anything over there. Just really great community to be a part of. Try and hop into any general voice chats that you see going on. They're spontaneous voice chats, but they're usually pretty good and lots of information being shared. You can sometimes catch the developers just hanging out in voice chat. And yeah, I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. And we'll see everybody next Friday. And alright, see everyone later.